Lecture number 13, Computer Science 10th class. Students, we are studying our unit number 2, in which we have studied in our last lecture about some of the basic operators, some of type conversion, assignment statements, and input-output statement. In our operators, we have studied assignment operator and operator precedence. And then we have studied type conversion. Then we have studied some assignment statement. Then we have studied some input-output statements. Let's start our lecture from where we have left in our last lecture. Read or data statement. This statement is used to store the numeric and string constants that are accessed by a read statement specified somewhere in the program. Syntax: data, comma separated list of constants. Interpretation: constants may be any string or numeric constant. String constant must be enclosed in double quotation marks only if they contain commas, colons or spaces. Otherwise, quotation marks are not needed. The list of constants with the data statement cannot exceed one line. If the list is too long to fit in one line, then we should use another data statement to specify the remaining list of constants. The data contained in multiple data statements is assumed to be single continuous list of items regardless of whether data is placed in the program. The variable type, numeric or string given the read statement must agree with the corresponding constant in data statement. You can assign or record multiple constants at a time using data statement. There is no need that you just call one by one. You can just use data state syntax and add the constant using commas. Example: this program demonstrates the use of data and read statement. Read a b c dollar sign, print c dollar sign equal double in double quotation bracket a plus b bracket close divide by 2, data 10 20 average, and run average equal to 15. Now how is the data statement is working? We have put a value inside a data that 10 20, okay, and read AB. When you said read AB, it takes a constant 10 for A and 20 for B and average for C dollar, and it print C dollar average equal as it is, and the answer of this A plus B divided by 2 here. 10 plus 2 is equal to 20 divided by 2 is equal to 15. Let's see next. Read statement. This statement reads values from the data statement and assigns them to corresponding variables. Syntax: read comma separated list of variables. Now you have to understand one thing, that data is used for constant while the read is used for variables. Interpretation: the read statement is complementary part of the data statement. The read and data statement are always used in conjunction. If you are using data statement, you have to use a read statement to put the value inside the program. The read statement specifies a list of variables and read the corresponding value for these variables from the list of constants specified in data statement. It means the first variable is read statement is assigned the first value from the list of constant in data statement. The second variable is assigned the second value, the third variable is assigned the third value, and so on. You can see in the example, first in read A comes first and the data has a constant 10 which is assigned to A. Which comes first will take the first value. If B is here, becomes here, and A goes at B's location, then 10 will be assigned to B and 20 will be assigned to A. If A comes after B, but here A comes first, B comes second, and C comes third. So in data 10 comes first, 20 is at second position, and average is at third position. So this is the way the data and read statement works in conjunction. However, we should be very careful about the type of the variable constant in data statement. That is, numeric variable must be assigned a numeric value and string variable must be assigned a string value. If the program tries to assign a string value to a numeric variable or vice versa, a type mismatch error will occur. A read statement may read values from several data statements if there are more variables in read statement than the number of constant in data statement. Similarly, several read statements may read values from data statements if the numbers of variables in the list of variables exceeds the number of elements in the data statement or statements. An out of data message occurs if the number of variables specified in the fewer than the number of elements in the data statement. If the number of variables are less than the number of elements in data statement, then out of data message will be occur. Subsequent read statement begins reading data at the first unread element. If there are no subsequent read statement, the extra data is ignored. Examples: rem, you maybe remember this command. This is for remarks. In this program, one read statement reads data from two data statements. Rem, this program calculates the perimeter of a pentagon where A, B, C, D and E. Rem are the length of sides of pentagon. Read A, B, C, D, E, P $sign. It will read the string value. Then perimeter is equal to A plus B plus C plus D plus E. Print P $sign equal perimeter. Data 12, 18, 24, data 18, 35 perimeter. Now you have used two data center commands in which we need 6 total values for a read command, and you have given 3 in one and then 3 in next. You should remember that you have to understand or take the sequence in which your read command you have in which the read command is reading the value from data. 90 and run perimeter is equal to 107. Now you have understand that what is read command and data command and what is their function and how they are working. Next is restore statement. This statement causes the data statement to be reused if it has already been used by the read statement. Syntax: restore line number. Interpretation: the line number specifies the line number of a data statement which has to be read again. The next read statement reads the first item in the specified data statement. We can omit line number. If so, the next read statement reads the first item in the first data statement. Read ABC, restore read XYZ, print ABC, print XYZ, data 10, 20, 30, data 40, 56, end. Now when this program is executed and this read command, the first read command reads the value from data 10, 20 and 30 and put in A, B and C respectively. But when the 20 line number is executed, it has a syntax of restore. It had a command of restore. When it is executed, it will reset. It will note that this read command read the second data values. It will put the first data value to read the value of for second read value. You can say that second read command will read the value again from first data command due to restore syntax. Here you can see the output. ABC has 10, 20 and 30, but due to restore XYZ do have 10, 20 and 30. Here ABC is printed as space and then XYZ is printed. Both have the same values. Note, it is clear from above example that the second data statement is not read by the second read statement. Rather, restore set the first data statement to be reread by the next read statement. The restore up set due to restore, the second read command have to read the again reread again the first data command. Now next is input statement. This statement is used to input data from the user during the program execution. It means to say that it will take, when the program is executed, it asks the user to add the value that it want to be used. Its syntax: input semicolon prompt string semicolon comma separate list of variables. Input colon semicolon prompt string comma separate list of variables. Interpretation: prompt string is the message that is displayed on the screen to assist the user input correct data. We can specify more than one variable with a single input statement. During program execution, the values entered by the user are assigned to the corresponding variables according to the same sequence in which they are listed. The number of data items supplied by the user must be the same as the number of variables in the list. The type of each data item input must agree with the type specified by the variable name. When a semicolon is used to separate the prompt string from the list of variables, as in the first syntax, a question mark appears at the end of the prompt string. The question mark can be avoided by using a comma, as in the second, instead of the semicolon. If you put a semicolon here, if you use this one, it will show a question mark which will represent that it is asking for a value. If you do not use semicolon, you use comma, it will not show the question mark. The following figure shows a program that demonstrates the use of input statement. As you can see it, input, enter the radius of the circle, radius, circumference 2 steric 3.14 steric radius, print circumference is equal to circumference and run. Enter the radius of the circle. Now it is asking you to enter the radius of the circle. You have put the value at circumference is equal to this. Clear? So students, today we have read or data statement, restore statement and input statement. Regarding to any of the topic, if you have any issue or did not got the understanding what is the purpose or how they are working, let me know. I will help you. I will meet you next lecture. Till that next lecture, take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.